We made
Yes,
it.
yes, sir. Boy, man, we got football
Um,
tonight.
we got real National Football League football tonight.
Real live. These
I
shits, they
couldn't be
count.
more. Yeah, man, they count, man. Thursday night football. Obviously, Rams, defending champs, Los Angeles Rams, Buffalo Bills. Everybody crowning them already. Um, we got real football, man. We got real football. There's a lot of other stuff going on, but obviously this show is gonna be centered around the NFL, man. How your week been going so far?
Man, we've been going good, bro. Sure, been waiting on Thursday. It's here. Got me a good workout in this morning. So my mind right, my mental right. You
Okay.
know,
And
um,
speaking of, I saw you on that bike. That's your
whoo,
first ride. I know Reggie. You know Reggie, our former, obviously teammate, former guest. He a big what do you call it, biker, cycler?
cycle. I wouldn't even call myself a cyclist, but I did get on the bike, and
How the shit was real?
it was real, bro. I'm still paying for it right now, man. My first ride, we got 10 miles in.
Oh, that's nothing.
Shit me,
That's nothing. That's
shit
nothing.
me,
But
shit
Jacoby
me.
Brissett, Teddy Bridgewater, them boys be going to hit 20 something miles like
Bro,
it's nothing.
this is day one, ride one, 10 miles.
Okay,
But
I guess that's a start.
yeah, man, it's a start though. Had a good time though. So I'll keep y'all
Man.
posted on the journey.
Let's see if you stick with it. I got a little pump in today, real workout, some military press, some curls, some bench, some real light. But
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day, man. September 8th, 2022. Like we said, we made it. There is some other sports news that we'll sprinkle in there a little bit, but obviously gonna be heavy football talk. We're gonna do some preseason awards picks.
We're gonna do that.
MVP, comeback player of the year, coach of the year, defensive player of the year. Shit, what else? Rookie of the year.
Rookie of the year. MVP.
Damn, MVP. At some point, we're gonna have to go back and look at what we picked last year. Let's see if anybody did we get anything right. We'll see.
Yeah, I know we did this earlier, and I was heavy on the Bengals. No, that was last year. I think that was last year. But
I don't know if you're on the Bengals early though. You might have jumped on the bandwagon because remember they were 2-14. Nah, they were a little better than that before Burrow got hurt. I don't think you was on them early. We had Dan Zeus on Pat's show yesterday. He had the power rankings, and going into last season, he had the Bengals at 30.
Sheesh.
30. And they end up representing themselves and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. So I asked him who he had this year at 30. And it was the Washington Commanders. So, do with that what you will. But we shall see, man. We do have the Italian Grand Prix this week. I don't think we'll get to the F1 talk because I got to jump out a little bit early. But we got the Italian Grand Prix.
Yeah, you might as well go ahead and get that in right now.
Max Verstappen, obviously Red Bull, that's the easy bet. It's the home race for Ferrari. Will they mess it up? Will they not? We'll see. Mercedes, Lewis Hamilton, he'll be taking a grid penalty starting from the back because he's getting a new power unit. But yeah, so that's pretty much it on that.
Hey, that's it, man. We will catch y'all on the other side, man.
Yes, sir.
We got football tonight, man.
Real football. See y'all on the other side, man. Damn right, Craig's World. Mandatory F1 talk. I got to get it in there. I got to sneak it in there when I can. But NFL football tonight, Sunday night football on Thursday night. So it'll be an NBC broadcast, man. We're gonna jump right into it, right into this game, man. What you looking forward to most in this matchup, and who you got, man?
Man, I'm looking forward to the quarterback play. As we know in this league, if you don't have a guy at that position, it's going to be tough for you to go a long way in the season. So I'm looking forward to the quarterback play. Josh Allen. I think everybody, or a lot of people, are crowning the Bills. To crown to hold that Lombardi trophy. You got Josh Allen leading the Storm.
Speaking of that Lombardi, everybody ain't, we ain't as blessed as you to be able to walk in our office, walk in our crib, and see that every day, man. Let me show over your left shoulder. Yeah, so that's what that. Can you grab her? I know you don't want to put fingerprints on this shit, but
it's all good. You know what I mean?
All 32 teams right now. Even Tones Lions, fresh off of Hard Knocks, AB's Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey,
what's everybody saying right now, AB, before this season kick off?
Hey, it's Super Bowl or bust. We want to host that Lombardi trophy at the end of the season. This is what we playing for. But deep down inside, there's only about 10 teams that's really in the running for it. But coach gotta
two of them playing tonight.
Yeah, coach gotta shoot the shit. They and their coaches mean like, man. Sort of how you said, man, we get 8 wins. We had a hell of a season. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
that's real.
You got 10 teams that's really in the running to hoist this Lombardi trophy, man. And like you said, we got 2 teams tonight. Matthew Stafford, man, came from Detroit last year, led this team to a Super Bowl trophy, a Lombardi trophy. So I'm anxious to see how they play out. Stafford dealing with some elbow issues.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to the quarterback play for sure.
Yeah, these 2 are the best in the game, and I have disrespected Matt Stafford, I would say, along the way. I always obviously respected his career and his stats and all that stuff, but there's obviously question marks when it came to the postseason. And he answered all those questions last postseason, ran through his first year with the Rams, first year with Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp could have damn near won the MVP, honestly. Was the Super Bowl MVP. But a great season altogether. It's that second year together. I'm looking forward to him taking us another step too. Adding Allen Robinson to the mix. Obviously, they lost Odell. Cam Akers, hopefully, he can stay healthy all year. He's another weapon that they got back late, which was crazy that he even came back with that Achilles injury. Defensively, still got Aaron Donald. Added Bobby Wagner, lost Von Miller, who will be playing on the other side with Buffalo. Got Jalen Ramsey still. So, man, I'm excited. This is the way we kick off this season. On the other side, everybody crowning the Bills.
Yeah.
MVP favorite, Josh Allen. When I was on Good Morning Football a few months prior to this point back, they asked, what team is most deserving? We hate to use the word deserving, right? But what fan base is most deserving for a Super Bowl? My answer was the Bills. You went through a point where they lost 4 straight. Obviously, we've seen what happened to them in the playoffs when they faced the Chiefs the last few years. We had Stephon Diggs on here on the pod talking about it. So it's all there, man. The expectations are high. I can't wait for tonight. I'm looking forward to the quarterback play as well, but also on the defensive side of the ball, how is Bobby Wagner going to look with that defense? I expect him to look great, obviously. Yeah. And then on the Bills side, not having Tre'Davious White this game, facing those receivers and all the different things that Sean McVay does on offense. You're going to have some young corners out there. Elam, rookie out of Florida, will be starting. I can't think of the other young corners across the way, but he's like a second, third year player as well. You got Taron Johnson in the slot, and then obviously the safeties who are all pros. But it's going to be interesting to see how those corners hold up on the outside. So a lot to watch tonight. Rams are still underdogs by a couple of points. I'm taking them to win this game. May take them with the points, with those 2 points. But who you got? Which way you going in this one?
I'm going the other way, man. I'm going with the Buffalo Bills, man.
Ooh,
It's one of them things I've been tussling over for a few days, like Rams, Bills. So Rams, the banner's gonna drop tonight.
Banner
They
night.
had a Super Bowl hangover. Just the energy in the building's gonna be crazy. Rams gonna be amped up, hyped up. I should go with the Rams, but then it's like, okay, we got the Bills. We crowning the Bills. Bills, like, can you live up to the expectation that the world has, that you guys have in the building? And I think this is a great test for them, going against the defending champions on the road in a hostile environment. If this is going to be our year, man, let's kick this thing all right. Let's see what's good. So I'm going with the Bills. I'm going with the Bills. Josh Allen,
You
can't
can't
go
go
wrong
wrong
either.
anywhere.
Yeah.
The way Josh Allen finished last year was special. It was special. Obviously, Matt Stafford was a little more special in the Super Bowl. But yeah, I got to go with the Bills. Just them corners, man. It's them corners. I'm Cooper Kupp, Allen Robinson, young guy. Obviously, this shit. Bills. They got Diggs. They got Gabriel Davis, Zay McKenzie in the slot. Dawson Knox just got signed. Shout out to Dawson Knox. Obviously, he's dealt with some tragic things in his family this offseason, but he's one of those locker room guys that everyone loves. It seems like just a good player, good person. So happy for him. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with my Rams.
Nah, I feel you. I mean,
Sean McVay 5-0 in home openers in his career.
I also think it's a great test for them young corners.
You better believe it, damn right.
It's a great test for them to jump off the porch. It's like you're probably not gonna see not another attack like this too many weeks in the NFL, man. So to be able to start your first regular season game, and that's what you're going against, hey, strap up. It's what you get paid for, baby.
Who's your anytime touchdown scorers tonight?
Anytime
I got
touchdown.
two.
Oh, Cooper Kupp.
I got two. So Cooper Kupp, he got the best odds, I believe. I think minus 155 the last time I looked to score a touchdown. Cooper Kupp, obviously, that's a great bet.
Yeah.
So I take Cooper Kupp. I got Josh Allen. I got Josh Allen running and getting in the end zone tonight. So those two for you. We got to get one more. Dawson Knox, Diggs.
I like Gabriel
Davis.
Yep. I'm just thinking as far as the defensive matchup, what I'm gonna try to do. I'm definitely trying to take Diggs away. You know what I mean? So then that's gonna open up Gabriel Davis, especially when they get in that red zone. They definitely gonna get in that red zone. So I would like him as another pick, anytime pick.
It's either him. I'm thinking either him or Knox. So Gabriel Davis is a good one too. So Allen, Kupp, Davis.
I think those are some good picks. Another guy that I'm anxious to see. One of my guys that I spoke about, pre-draft, one of my HBCU alum from South Carolina State, Jacoby Durant. They've been talking very, very good about him, highly about him in camp. So I know he's going to be able to go out there. He's going to show his stuff, man. So shout out to Jacoby Durant, man. Represent for the MEAC, represent for them HBCU boys, man. So one of the
test for him too out the gate.
Yeah. So somebody I'll have my eyes on tonight.
Yeah, man, it should be a good one, man. I'll be figuring out this flight now. I may change it. Hopefully I'll be in Philly by the time the game starts, but I'll probably be on a plane watching it. But
but shit, I've seen some texts. I'm gonna be in the crib watching it.
Let me know. Keep me updated, man. I got to put together the same game parlay before I take off too. We back. We are back.
I gotta give me a good parlay for the night.
Got to check the props, and if you in here, Tom, you can't throw some receiving props and some passing props, and then what the anytime touchdown odds look like, and then we'll figure something out for tonight's game. But I made a last minute switch with my division winners. I know we picked these. I think we both made a switch actually.
Yeah,
Uh,
D Butts on that pack early in the morning.
Early vitamins, but I had to, man. I emotions. I usually keep my emotions off my ticket, but everybody crowning the Bills, so I had to just jump off the Bills Mafia bandwagon. Fins up, AFC East. I switched my pick from the Bills to the Dolphins. So now my divisional winners in the AFC are the Dolphins in the East, the Chargers in the West, the Ravens in the North, who are now the favorites, and then the Colts in the South, who are still the favorites. And then
So
AB, your picks.
in the East, I got the Buffalo Bills. We can kick it off on a good note tonight. In the West, got the LA Chargers. North, got my Cincinnati Bengals. And also in the AFC South, I got my Indianapolis Colts. So I like them four. Them four looking real good right now.
Right. So I was about to say, you still confident with that Chargers? Because I'm confident with the Chargers pick. You still confident with the Chargers pick?
I'm not. I ain't gonna front. I feel like Kansas City is gonna come out this year, and you know what? I was having before I got a workout, and I'm looking at TV, and Patrick Mahomes was up there, and they was talking about his apology, right? So he apologized to all the fantasy team people out there, saying that
recently.
Yeah, I mean, I just heard it this morning, but it was also facetious. He was just saying, like, look, in the past, Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill, if you had them in fantasy, you knew they'll put up good numbers. He was like, this year though, it's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be getting the ball. He's gonna spread the ball around. So you're gonna have to just kind of do your research and figure out which guy is it gonna be week by week. And I feel as though Patrick Mahomes still has a level of play that he can get to, and that's scary.
It is, and I agree with that too.
So I feel as though with him not having Tyreek Hill, where a lot of times, he would just throw that shit up and be like, "Yo, Tyreek Hill, cheater, go get it." I feel as though now it's going to be a process for him to really have to hone in on his ability to read defenses, to be able to get the offense in good and better plays. So now I just think it's not saying that he didn't have knowledge of the game, but his knowledge of the game will become a little better. Where Tom Brady and the Peyton Manning, where they always beat you before the play. Before the play even snap, they can get their guys in the right offense. They already know how to manipulate, their eyes or whatever. I think this is where Patrick Mahomes can improve his game. And I think now it'll be scary for him with cheaters out of there. Now he's got to be able to get other people into play. So I'm kind of
I agree with you, and that's scary.
I'm kind of leaning back to
go ahead and switch, man. Go ahead and switch, man. You still got time, but
see. But we gonna see. But the Chiefs, they still gonna be a problem.
Still gonna be the Chief. Yeah, still gonna be the Chief. And as we know, Travis Kelce, shit. That's a good weapon as there is out there catching the football. I tried to get him on my fantasy team last night, but yeah, like you said, there's so much room for Patrick Mahomes to grow, which is scary. Same with Justin Herbert, but Patrick Mahomes, obviously, you've already seen the success that he's had not only in the regular season but in the playoffs when the games mean the most. 13 seconds, Super Bowls down 10 points in the second half. So to think that a player like that still has that much room to grow to get on the level of those, all-time greats, because that's what it takes to be all-time great. Doing that over a long, long period of time. Shit, Tom Brady was in the MVP conversation last year. And then A-Rod is going for potentially his third in a row, which hasn't been done since Brett Favre did it with the Packers. And I think he had to share one with Barry Sanders. But so it's going to be crazy, man, to see him take that next step. Still going to have Travis Kelce be, I think, the main target in that offense, but a lot of other weapons around him. That's going to be but I'm sticking with my Chargers in that pick, and I'm confident in that pick. Hey, unlike
Tone,
AB.
Cheese me, Tone. Cheese me. I'm switching.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah,
I
cheese
knew it
me,
was
Tone.
coming.
Shit.
On to the other conference. The NFC. My picks remain the same. Now Philadelphia Eagles, they were not the favorites when we picked them. We both picked them. Now they are the betting favorites in that conference, in that division. But we got the Philadelphia Eagles, NFC East, Rams, West, Packers, North, and then the Saints. The only teams that me and they be on different pages. And we started off on the same page with the Saints, but now my guys over with the Bucks. What made you switch?
Man, just history, man. Yeah, then sometimes you just gotta go with history, bro. Like,
It's a new year, man.
yeah, I hear you. But with the football, man, you got Uncle Tom, you have a great nucleus in the team. I know obviously you got some missing pieces on the offensive line. I figure, and I think they will get that worked out. I'm going with Tampa. I know the Saints, man, they got some new pieces. I think James is gonna have a good year. We got Michael Thomas back. You got the young boy Olave coming in from Ohio State, so he has some weapons. You got AK.
Got Juice back home, Landry.
Yeah, Juice Landry back home on the defensive side. You bring in the Honey Badger. You already had a dog of a defense. So the Saints, I can't be mad at you picking the Saints. That's why I think we both picked the Saints at first. But
yeah,
sitting here thinking about it, it's like, man, shit. Hard to bet against TB12, man. And even with him taking those 11 days off, coming back, playing our coach, man, he looked like he didn't miss a step. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm taking Tampa Bay to win this division. But again, if we, come January, if we looking at it and the Saints crown the champs, I won't be mad at that.
Wouldn't be shocked. So AB switch, good switch. Can't really complain when you switching back to a team led by Tom Brady. Todd Bowles, his first year as the head coach of that team, the Bucks. Got first year head coach with the Saints, at least, Dennis Allen. I think this is both coaches' second opportunity at the head coaching position. I know they at least had one job before, but so that'd be obviously a different challenge for them. But a lot of familiarity with those teams. They're familiar with both teams.
For sure.
But TB12, another year. Does he fall off 45 years old?
No.
We shall see.
No, man. That's crazy, man.
Wait, this the new one?
45 years old, still out there.
45. Updated.
Woo, updated. That shit look good right there. That look good right there.
That look good. That look good. You can't feel bad about that. All right, let's get back. We're going to go back a little bit to this game tonight. Passing props. Matt Stafford, 270.5. Josh Allen, 274.5. Week 1. Thursday night football. Where you think these land? I think which way you going on these?
I'm going over on both.
On both. So you expecting the shootout?
Yeah. they not holding back.
You expecting the shootout?
Yeah, over on both. 274. Yeah. Give me over on both of them.
You know what? I'm gonna go under Matt Stafford, over Josh Allen. I think the Rams gonna try to establish that run game first. Cam Akers, that outside zone, set up the play action. I think they're gonna win this game and be in control of this game in the fourth quarter. So lean on that run game again late after establishing it early. That's how I say this game goes. So I'm gonna go under with Matt Stafford, over with Josh Allen. He coming out fire.
Sean McVay, he can't help himself.
Here go to anytime touchdown scores, the prop on FanDuel Sports Books. Like we said earlier, Cooper Kupp is the favorite to get in the paint today, as he should be, at -135, followed by Cam Akers +115, Diggs +120, Allen Robinson +150, and so on. My pick, Josh Allen down there plus 160. I'm sticking with it. Your pick was Cooper
Sure, I
Cup,
told
right?
you the Gabriel Davis. I like Gabriel Davis. I
Okay,
like
Gabriel
Cooper.
Davis, he right up there.
Cooper Cup was my first, but then I would go Gabriel Davis as well. Those would be my
Okay.
two.
So Gabe Davis at plus 160, Cooper Cup at minus 135. And then if I had to go one more, I'm gonna go Dawson Knox. So Dawson Knox, Gabe Davis, Josh Allen, Cooper Cup, I think are all good picks. Cam Akers is a good pick too.
Yeah,
So any one of those 5, 6, maybe two of them you throw in your same game parlay. I think those are good ones. The Russian props. Ooh.
43 and a half. Sheesh.
Ooh. I think I'm gonna take that over.
Gotta do
Once
that.
again, I think they want to at least try to establish this right now. Buffalo does have a hell of a front, defensive front, and that is a question mark with the Rams offensive on that line. Damn, that's something to think about. But Cam Akers said at 43.5, Singletary said at 43.5, Josh Allen said at 35.5, and then Henderson said at 30.5.
Oh yeah, I need to go put my props in. I'm going Josh Allen will have a hell of a game. I'm going over 37. He's gonna have 38 yards rushing.
I like that too. He might get that on one run.
You understand me? Yeah, I gotta go
He
put
might get that
my
on one
picks
run.
in.
He might get that on one run. 37.5. Yeah, that's not bad. That ain't bad at all. Let me get one more up here. Receiving props. A lot of good receivers playing tonight. You want to get these?
Yeah, so we got Cooper Cup, 94 and a half. Allen Robinson, 65 and a half. Stephon Diggs there as well. Gabriel Davis, 60 and a half. Tyler Higbee, 38 and a half. Dawson Knox, 35 and a half. And Cam Akers, 13 and a half. Starting at the top with Cooper Cup, 94 and a half.
Over. Yeah, over. Getting the ball early and often. Him and Matt on the same page. He gonna get over. Young receivers out, young corners out there. He gonna get the. He only had 2 games last year under 100 yards, I think. So,
but
that's
why I'm thinking like we go back to the quarterbacks. I feel like both of those are gonna be on those numbers.
I mean, shit. I could, like I said, I think they're gonna try to establish the run game, but like you said, can Sean McVay help himself? Matt Stafford elbow. How good is that elbow? He came out and said he feels better this year than last year, but we know that could be bullshit. But
for sure, yeah.
So that's just my thought process with it. But I'm taking Cooper Cup over for sure. Diggs at 65.5.
Hey man, that's why I'm going with Gabriel Davis on that anytime score, man. You got to think. Not saying that he should shy away. Talking about Josh Allen, but I feel like we might see a Ramsey and Diggs matchup tonight.
Ramsey and Diggs matchup. I still like Diggs go over 65.
I do too, but give
me the over with Diggs. Back two-time man-to-man alum.
Hey man, I'm gonna set some nice parlays up. I like Cooper on the over. Allen Robinson. Shit, over.
What y'all like in the chat? You gonna get everybody over. These motherfuckers gonna throw 500 yards tonight.
They gonna throw the rock, man. Dawson Knox gonna have over. He gonna have 36 yards. Higbee gonna have 30. Man, look at him, man.
Look, man, I got Cup. I'm going with the one Cup, Diggs, both over their props. Cup is at 94, Diggs at 65. I'm taking both of them over. I don't know about the other guys, but I'm going with the top dogs. Man. But can't wait. Cannot wait for the night, man. We done had so many conversations about, other shit. And now we back to football, baby.
Taking over.
What else you want to get to? You already know.
Before we get out of here, man, just know Saturday y'all tap in. We're gonna have our picks, just like we did
Yep.
last year. We're gonna have our Saturday picks, who we think is gonna be victorious on Sunday. So y'all definitely tap in with that
All year long.
all year long.
All right, so we got some comments from the chat.
So again, man, excited for tonight. Um, did you been catching any of the U.S. Open?
A little bit here and there since Serena got knocked out. Shout out to Serena, actually. I don't know if Tone, if you're able to throw that tweet in here from Jamal Crawford, but before I got to slide, I definitely want to speak on that for a second. But I haven't, not much. I see the last American male. I actually saw a little screenshot kind of his story.
Man,
Tier 4.
Yeah, Francis Tier 4.
Yeah.
Did
you familiar with him?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
His story is crazy.
Yeah.
His story is crazy. Just how he found the game of tennis. Pops working as a construction worker first, of them building that multiplex tennis facility, and then becoming the janitor. And then
yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I've been catching it here and there. Like I said, after Serena got knocked out, then Coco lost. But we got Big Foe still playing. So
he gonna hold it down. Semifinals.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to catch the next match for sure.
Yeah, semifinals. So he gonna hold it down. He gonna hold it down. Anything else? What else we got going?
That's it, man. We can make these preseason awards pick. Nick. I don't know. I says like, what is it? Curios. He nice too. He nice, entertaining.
But he got up out of there.
Wears emotions on his sleeve. He got up out of there after upsetting the number one player. Yeah, like AB said, them picks. Y'all keep an eye out for them picks on Saturday.
But shit, give me your we're gonna do these preseason. Well, before the season starts, let's get these awards, predictions. Man, these NFL awards, these predictions. MVP. We're gonna start with the main one, the big one. MVP. Who your MVP this year?
Justin Herbert, preseason MVP pick. Who you got?
Man, I'm going Josh Allen, man.
Okay, you going to bet favorite. That ain't bad. Defensive player of the year.
Defensive player of the year. I'm gonna go Aaron Donald.
Good pick, safe pick. I'm going Michael Parsons, the defensive rookie of the year. I think he has another great season, takes another step up in that defense, and he wins defensive player of the year in his second year.
Okay. Offense. Who you got?
Offensive player of the year. I'm gonna go Jamar Chase. It's either Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase. I go Jamar Chase because of the continuity with his quarterback. Another year, and his first year was nuts, and not that Justin Jefferson's wasn't, but I'm going Jamar Chase. Who you got?
I'm going JT, Jonathan Taylor, running back, Indianapolis Colts.
Great pick.
You got Matt Ryan. I feel like you can lean on the young boy coming off a phenomenal year last year. You got your O-line that's dogs. So I'm gonna go JT. I think they lean on JT, let him be the focal point of the offense. From there, run game gonna be dope, gonna be crazy. Now you can open up the play action. But JT is my pick. That's who I'm going with.
Okay. What's the next one? We got
Coach of the year. Who you got?
Ooh, Coach of the year. Coach of the year.
Ooh,
I'm right there with you. Nick Sirianni. There we go.
Yeah, I'm in Philly. The team gonna make a huge jump. He gonna have his guys ready to play. So that's why I'm down in Philly, man. I'm down there with the Eagles, Coach of the year.
I'm right there with you. That's a good pick. I think Howie Roseman did everything he could from a front office standpoint to put his to give his coach the groceries. Like you say, hey, one person buy the groceries, motherfucker got to cook. So now, Nick, you got to get in that kitchen and cook. And I think he got the tools to do so. So Jalen Hurts take a big step.
Yeah.
Nick Sirianni, Coach of the year in Philly.
Yeah.
Comeback player of the year. I picked this one yesterday.
I'm gonna go with. I think it's gonna be in New Orleans. I'm gonna
Jameis?
go. I would either Jameis or Michael Thomas.
Oh shit, yeah, two, yeah, damn, yeah, that's true.
So
Jameis and Mike Thomas.
I'll go Mike Thomas. I think I think he'll come out and he'll have a good year.
Okay, that's obviously a good pick. Mike Thomas. Jameis will be another good pick.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry will be another good pick. But
Yeah.
I'm going down there in Tampa. I'm gonna stay in that same division. Somebody that everybody thinks a lot of people think is washed, just like they thought Odell was washed before he went and got with Matt Stafford. Julio Jones with Tom Brady is also a great value pick too, at plus 5,000. Julio Jones, he'll be wearing number 6. Comeback player of the year. Julio Jones. Might go for a band this year. Yep. Julio Jones.
Julio's he's going to have impact, but he's not going to beat them guys out.
Shit,
but
man.
we shall see. We shall see.
Somebody said, "Can D Hop win?" Another Brian Robinson had some great odds on this one. Obviously, the tragic, unfortunate situation that happened with him with the armed robbery. He got shot. They say he got shot a couple times in his lower extremities, but they say he could make a return to the field this year. So I think that'll be similar to that Alex Smith. All he had to do was take a snap to win that award. So just football. Obviously, his health is the most important and priority. But if he does get back on that football field this year and do produce at all, I think it's a good chance he wins that too.
Yeah. So we got offense and defense rookie of the year. Which young boy gonna come in and make his presence felt?
Damn. Defensive rookie of the year. I'll go with Aiden Hutchinson. I like Hutch out there in Detroit.
Yeah, that was my pick earlier. Offense.
I'm gonna go with Hutch. Offensively, I don't know, man. Because usually it's a quarterback who's going to be, it's the first time in 15 years, I think, too, that the NFL opening Sunday, opening week, 0 rookie starting quarterbacks, which is crazy. I think first time in 15 years, what I heard yesterday. So no starting quarterbacks. I know AB wanted Kenny Pickett to get the job out there in Pittsburgh. Mitch Trubisky was named the starter by Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
So for me, no questions there for me. I switched sides to Kenny Pickett as well, but if Mike T say Mitch is the guy, shit, Mitch is the guy.
Yeah, I ain't mad at him.
Yeah, couldn't go wrong with that. But offensive rookie of the year, who we got, man?
Chris Olave.
I like Olave.
I'm trying to think of offense.
Like Garrett Wilson.
I'm thinking offensively, no quarterback starting. You're gonna have to be
Brees Hall up there in New York. He's gonna be splitting time with Michael Carter.
Yeah, we're gonna be splitting carries. It's gonna be a running back or receiver for sure.
George Pickens out there in Pittsburgh. Come on, y'all give me somebody. I don't have a pick for this one. Somebody, I gotta give me somebody.
Defense. I seen the chat. A lot of people saying Sauce Gardner.
Sauce, yeah. Got Stingley too. Shit, who went?
Yeah. I definitely like Aiden though. Coming off that edge, see what he'll be able to do. Get to the quarterback, be a difference maker. Offensively, definitely a dark horse. We're gonna have we're gonna give y'all a great interview with Christian Watson as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
But shit, why not? Christian go out there, do his thing out there in Green Bay with A-Rod. Yeah,
you know what?
I'm gonna go Christian Watson.
There you go, Christian Watson for AB. I'm going. Oh, okay. We got the odds up here. The odds on favorite Kenny Pickett still. He's not starting out of the gate at plus 900. George Pickens plus 900. Damian Pierce plus 1100. Chris Olave plus 1100. Sky Moore plus 1200. Brees Hall 1200. Romeo Dobbs or Dubes, however you say it, 1400. Traylon Burks 1400. I'm gonna go with Traylon Burks. That's no.
You don't know?
It's Dotson out there in Washington, right? With Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
I'm going. That's
in,
what I'm going with.
Burks in Tennessee.
That's what I'm going with. I'm going with Dotson. He's not on here, so he's probably at least plus 2,000. So yeah, that's gonna catch y'all off guard. Carson Wentz gonna have a bounce back year. You got Scary Terry on one side. Dotson gonna be seeing a lot of one-on-one coverages.
Carson Wentz and the Commanders, they're gonna lose week 1 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. You heard it here first.
Nah.
You heard it here first.
Nah, Carson ain't going out twice to the clowns. Those clowns. Where the game at?
It don't matter. It don't matter. Hey, I'm trying to tell you, Jacksonville going. Hey, y'all gonna come back to this man-to-man show and be like, that boy AB.
You've been on them Jaguars. You've been on the Jaguars.
He was up to something. I'm trying to tell you.
You've been on them Jaguars.
Year 1 and year 2. Trevor Lawrence gonna make a jump on that ass, Paul.
This is the year they're coming off 3-14.
3-14.
Going into this year, the over/under for win total is 6.5.
Over.
Odds to win the divisions plus 750.
We ain't tripping all that. They ain't winning the division.
Odds to win the Super Bowl plus 12,000.
And they not winning the Super Bowl. But they're gonna have a solid year. You heard
they win more than 6 games, according to AB.
Yeah, they win more than they win it. They're gonna win 7 games.
All right. That's a bet. It's one of my squads. They were 9-8 last year. They're over under set at 8.5. I'm taking the over. Plus 450 to win the division. Taking that. Plus 4,000 win the Super Bowl. I'm gonna chill. But this is one of my teams. Let me get to another one of mine. Matter of fact, let me go to one of the AB teams. Bengals.
10-7.
10-7. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, 10-7 over under 9.5 wins. Odds to win the division plus 165. Odds to win the Super Bowl plus 2,200. They definitely winning 10 or more games.
Definitely. Tough division.
Man, stop.
I'll take the over on that though.
Yeah,
I'll take the over on that
too. Stop playing with Cool Joe, man.
Let me see. Oh, matter of fact, Cool Joe will be on the Pat McAfee show today.
Hey.
12:15, I believe. So
hey, shout out to my guy, man. Shit, we gotta get a Cool Joe, man. I gotta send my man some Stogie.
Yeah, he's gonna be making an appearance. But there we go. Okay. What the coach talking about? What our coach talking about? 9-8 last year. Win total set at 9.5. Minus 140 to win the division, plus 2,200 to win the Super Bowl. Yeah, I think that over. I'll take that over. Shout out Tone with these graphics. Graphics fire.
Doing his thing.
Yeah, man, I'll take this over.
You got like 4 more teams. Well, what's your other?
I can't find my Eagles. I was looking for my Eagles.
You got now.
I was looking at my Eagles. Who your other squad? Who your other Bob, man?
Man, you know it's 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 the Colts. It's the Colts and Bengals for me, and my Eagles.
Oh, okay, so you on that Eagles hype train. Okay, so we sharing the Eagles hype. All right, that's cool. But all right, man. I see y'all. Slide over to the Pat show later. Pat McAfee show in studio today. We made it, man. It's football tonight.
Yeah, sure.
We fucking made it. Catch y'all on the other side. See y'all. Oh shit, Saturday. Y'all make sure y'all check out those pictures, and we'll see y'all live again for our first overreaction Monday of the season. Now this one is going to be, we're going early next week, right? 10 o'clock.
Yeah, so breaking news, man. We will start recording Mondays and Thursdays this year at 10 o'clock. Again,
Breaking.
starting next Monday, Overreaction Monday, our first one, and throughout the duration of the season, we'll be filming at 10 a.m. Eastern time.
10 o'clock.
Put that in your calendar, set your alarm, whatever you got to do. 10 a.m. I need to put that shit in my calendar for
Facts.
But 10 o'clock a.m. We
just remember it right there when I was talking about it.
That's what time we shoot. 10 a.m. Y'all put that in your calendar.
Yeah, man. I'm gone. See y'all on the other side.
Peace. Y'all tap in with me for a little bit. We about to go through these team reviews some more. We're gonna start with the Saints. Nakiba, your Saints, 21-22. Their record was 9-8. They got them over under wins right now, 8.5. Odds to win the division plus 300. Odds to win the Super Bowl plus 4,000. Saints, I got them over 8.5 wins. I think James is gonna come out and surprise some folks. Come out and do his thing. New England Patriots, last year they were 10-7, over and under 8.5 wins this year. Odds to win the division plus 500. Odds to win the Super Bowl plus 4,000. That 8.5 wins, man. I don't know. It's looking a little tight right now. Looking a little tight. See what New England be able to come out here and do. But right now, I'll go to over. I'll go under. I'll go to under on the wins right there. The Minnesota Vikings, there you go. My man Harrison Smith, man-to-man pod alum. Last year, there was 8-9. They got them at 9.5. Over under on the wins, plus 240 to win the division, 4,000 to win the Super Bowl. I got a lot of people talking about they think that Minnesota can take the division this year. For me, I think it's between Minnesota and Green Bay. I think Chicago and Detroit is going to be a long shot, but we're going to see. We're going to see 9.5 wins over under. I'll take the over. I'll take the over for the Minnesota Vikings. Who we got next? We did the Miami Dolphins. My man D Buck, one of his teams, 9-8 record last year. Over under wins. They got him at 10. Odds to win the division plus 220. Odds to win the Super Bowl plus 1,400. I'm gonna rock with D Buck and his boys, man. I got him over 10 wins. What can Justin Herbert do? Can he lead this team? They got Khalil Mack. They got some dogs over there on the defensive side of the ball, J.C. Jackson. So they got everything that they need. Can they make that jump? Can Justin Herbert make that jump and lead his team? Las Vegas Raiders. Last year they were 10-7. Over under 8.5. Odds to win the division, 650. Odds to win the Super Bowl plus 4,000. You add Devontae Adams to that offense that was already almost elite. Question marks on the defensive side of the ball. You signed Chandler Jones. You got two bookends coming off the edge. But that secondary is a question mark. And in that division, you're going to have a solid secondary. They was 10-7 last year. Got them at 8.5 wins right now. I think they can win 9 games. Y'all tell me if I'm tripping on these over and unders. But yeah, I got the Raiders winning 9 games at least this year. Kansas City Chiefs, my favorite to win the division. Last year they were 12-5. Over and under this year, 10.5 games. Odds to win the division, 165. Odds to win the Super Bowl plus 1,000. I'm taking the over. Like I said earlier, Pat Mahomes will make a big jump, and it's crazy to even say that. But as far as his game of playing above the shoulders, beating teams before the ball is even snapped, beating defenses before the ball is even snapped, I think that's where he can make a huge jump. Pat Mahomes leads the Kansas City Chiefs to at least 11 wins. Jags, we talked about the Jags. We talked about our coach, the Houston Texans. Last year were 4-13. They got them right at 4.5 wins this year. So can they win 5 games? Long shot to win the division. Long shot to win the Super Bowl. I don't know if they win 4 games. That's tough, but got them winning 5 games. I say under. I say under for the Houston Texans. Green Bay Packers, 13-4 last year. Over under 10.5 games this year. Odds to win the division. Me and D-Buck, we both picked the Green Bay Packers. -155 odds to win the Super Bowl plus 1,200. I'll go over 10.5. Detroit Lions. They were 3-13-1 last year. They was on Hard Knocks. I think a lot of people love what Coach Campbell has going on over there, trying to build that culture. You know, we talked about it on this pod before. They have a lot of coaches that are former players, so they understand the grit, the grind, what the guys are going through. But is that going to help? Odds to win the division plus 950. Odds to win the Super Bowl plus 10,000. 6.5 wins. Do they win 7 games? Tone, do they win 7 games? Jump in here real quick, Tone. Do they win 7 games? Do your Detroit Lions win 7 games?
I got them winning. I got them making the playoffs this year. I got 8 wins. 9 and 8. That's what I feel. And that's
9 and 8
playoffs somehow. I don't know, but
so
maybe just miss the playoffs. Maybe
our guy Tone said his Detroit Lions are going 9 and 8. So he's definitely for the over. And he said they make the playoffs.
But so maybe miss the playoffs. Okay, so I feel like, you know how you always play like you're inside your division week 17, whatever, week 18, whatever it is now.
Mm-hmm.
I think we play the Packers this year, I think. So I think it might come down to the last game. So it depends on how much the Packers are ahead and if they decide to sit Rodgers maybe. I don't know, but maybe it comes down to last week. We have a chance to make the playoffs.
Okay. So that's a big jump for you guys though. That's a big jump from 3-13-1 to making the offs.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the culture shifted a little bit. I like that they brought in all the former, you know, players and stuff, and a couple of guys that talked about on some of our guests that we had come in here are over there now too. So like, you know, Hutchinson adding, you know, maybe Goff's got to step up though. I mean, ultimately, I think that's the thing. Goff has to produce because the running game is going to be okay, but if Goff looks like the Super Bowl quarterback Goff, then we might have a chance. But I don't know what Goff's got left in him. This is a kind of a prove it year.
Okay. Man, we go to them Denver Broncos. 7-10 last year, 9.5 on the over under the wins. Odds to win the division plus 260. Odds to win the Super Bowl plus 1,700. Russell Wilson, he comes out first game of the year, play against his old team. He was with Seattle for 10 years. Heard he got a little pissed off, man. They were talking about some other quarterbacks. So he got up out of there, went to Denver, Mile High, got a contract extension, got that bread. 9.5 wins. I think he leads that team to 10 wins. Russell Wilson is a winner, regardless of where you think he is as a quarterback, elite quarterback, good quarterback, great quarterback. He is a winner. So shoot, Denver Broncos, Russell Wilson leads them to at least 10 wins. Dallas Cowboys, 12-5 last year, 9.5 over under this year, plus 155 to win the division. Odds to win the Super Bowl plus 2,000. Mike McCarthy, he has to step his game out on the sideline, controlling the game, managing the game. They have some studs all over that defense. They have some studs on the offensive side of the ball, dealing with some injuries. Dak Prescott needs to take another step, you know, to be that elite quarterback. D-Buck, Michael Parsons, he has him as his defensive player of the year. You know, we talk about Trayvon Diggs. Can he live up to the hype? You know, last year, I think he had 11 or 12 picks. What can he do? So again, Dallas Cowboys, obviously myself and D-Buck, we picked Philadelphia Eagles to win the division out there in the NFC East. 9.5 wins. Can they do it? Can they get it done? I say they can win at least 10 games. Everybody's Cleveland Browns. They've been in the news all summer. Last year they were 8-9. Over under this year is 8.5. Odds to win the division is plus 400. Odds to win the Super Bowl is plus 3,000. You go out there, you sign Deshaun Watson, you get all this bread, all this money guaranteed. Baker Mayfield is out of there. Jacoby Brissett, your backup, but he's going to be starting first 11 weeks while Deshaun Watson is suspended. Defense, you got Myles Garrett, you know, a potential defensive player of the year coming off the edge. Denzel Ward got some dogs over there on that defense. Can they win 9 games? It's going to be predicated to how Jacoby Brissett is able to play. You know, you got 2 dogs in the backfield. Lean on those guys. Again, I think for me, if you can have a run game, that's your first sign of success as an offense. If you can have a run game, that means your O-line is controlling the trenches. Obviously, you're running, you're taking time off the clock. Your defense is sitting down. Your offense is on the field longer, but then it also opens that play action game. So if you can have Jacoby Brissett, I don't want to say manage, but don't beat yourself, you might be looking at something. So last year they were 8-9. They got them at 8.5 this year. I say they can win at least 9 games. I'm being nice on these over and unders and shit. We talked about my Bengals. Carolina Panthers, 5-12 last year. They go out there and get Baker Mayfield. Been talking shit about Sam Darnold all year. My man D-Buck broke the film down. Said he's hot garbage. He ass. He stinks. All that stuff. I was trying to take up for my man Sam Darnold. Say he need a new scenery. They went go and get Baker Mayfield. He wins the starting job. They have the over-under at 6.5. Odds to win the division at plus 1,000. Odds to win the Super Bowl plus 10,000. I'm down here in Carolina. They're excited to see Baker Mayfield run out that tunnel against his former team, week 1, against the Cleveland Browns. What is he going to do? Playmakers on that defensive side of the ball. You lose Hassan Reddick to the Philadelphia Eagles, but you still got some dogs over there. Again, 5-12 last year. Can they win 7 games? Again, I'm being nice. I think they can win 7 games. C-Mac, hopefully he stays healthy. Baker Mayfield, go out there and do your thing. So, yeah, I see the Carolina Panthers at least 7 wins. We talked about the Buffalo. Did we talk about Buffalo Bills? Maybe we didn't. 11-6 last year. They got them 11.5 over under. Odds to win the division, minus 230. Odds to win the Super Bowl at plus 600. Yeah, over. Yeah, that's a no-brainer for me. Baltimore Ravens, 8-9. Lamar Jackson, still in talks with contract. He said tomorrow, man, if we don't get nothing done tomorrow, it's a wrap. We'll talk again next year or this offseason. They were 8-9 last year. A lot of injuries to the Baltimore Ravens. They get a lot of people back healthy this year. They got them over under 10.5 wins. Odds to win the division plus 145. That division is going to be tough. Odds to win the Super Bowl plus 2,000. 10.5 wins. I think Lamar Jackson has a hell of a year this year. Hopefully, they can get something done. If not, one day he will break that bank. But I have Lamar Jackson having a hell of a year. And I got them over 10.5. I don't think I probably had 1 under so far. Atlanta Falcons, 7-10 last year. 4.5 over under the wins, plus 3,200. The win the division, odds to win the Super Bowl plus 25,000. A long shot. 4.5 wins. Can they win 5 games? I don't think so. So that's an under for you. I don't think the Atlanta Falcons wins 5 games this year. How many more teams we got? We'll try to get through all of them. We got a couple more. Arizona Cardinals, 11-6 last year. Over over under 8.5. Kyler Murray got that money, got that shmoney this offseason. Odds to win the division plus 370. Odds to win the Super Bowl plus 3,000. 8.5 wins. I don't know. I'm gonna say under for the Arizona Cardinals. Do they win 9 games? I'm gonna say under. We'll see. Pittsburgh Steelers. Mitch Trubisky will be the starting quarterback. Hey, Mike Tomlin ain't never been under 500. That should say it all. They win at least 8 games. You got your Bucks. Tom Brady, 11.5 wins over under. They were 13-4 last year. This is my pick to win the division. Odds win the division, -230 plus 750 for the Super Bowl. I have them winning at least 12 games. Your Philadelphia Eagles, my pick, B-Bus pick for the NFC East title, 9-8 last year. They can win at least 10 games, plus 130 to win the division. Odds to win the Super Bowl, plus 2,000. There you have it. There you have it. That's the team review. Shout out to Tone, man, getting all those graphics in for us today. Again, those are the team reviews. It was a good show today. We appreciate y'all tapping in as always. Remember, Saturday, we have our pick show. We will give y'all our picks tonight. Thursday night, we open it. We got some football. D-Buck, he has the Rams winning. I have the Bills winning. Again, Saturday, we will have our picks for the Sunday games. We might give you Monday as well. But again, man, y'all go over there. Y'all tap in with Pat Mack and the boys. D-Buck's definitely going to be on the show. D-Buck said we're going to have our guy Cool Joe on the show as well, man. So again, tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe, like, and remember, we got the mailbag. We got the mailbag, so tap into that. 10 a.m. Eastern time on Monday for the rest of the year. 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Put that on your calendar. Tell your folks, tap in with us. We out. Peace. Y'all have a good weekend. We out.